Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Politics on Channels Television. I'm Millicent Walker. On the news this hour, as issues of security take over national discourse, Governor of Niger State, Abubakar Bello, is asking for the help of the military as he says bandits have overtaken their forests. And the Kogi Governor, Yahaya Bello, responds to allegations by his deputy, Mr. Simon Achuba, that he wants to kill him. Plus, more women advocating for opportunities and roles in the political space. Ogun State Governor is weighing the options of 50% allowance. Welcome everyone to the program. We begin with a former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. He's calling for an independent inquiry into the report by the Wall Street Journal of secret graveyards maintained by the military in Borno State. Now, the US-based publication had reported yesterday that at least 1,000 soldiers killed by Boko Haram insurgents were buried in hidden graveyards, most of them without the knowledge of family members. The military has denied the report, describing it as sacrilegious. In a statement, the Director of Defense Information, Colonel Onyema Nwachukwu, said the author of the report was uninformed. But in his reaction, the former vice president expressed shock that such a thing could happen under a democratic government, describing it as a national emergency. Part of his statement reads, quote, "The men and women of our armed forces are our first, second and last defense against our domestic and foreign enemies and should be treated with love, respect, dignity and appreciation for the invaluable service they render to Nigeria." End of quote. He asked the federal government to get to the root of the matter by constituting a judicial commission of inquiry to investigate it, as well as a team of former military officers to assess and report to Nigerians the true state of the ongoing war of terror in the Northeast. Well, now that report is the U.S. business-focused journal alleging that no less than 1,000 soldiers might have been secretly buried in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital. The soldiers are reported to be casualties of war with insurgents in the northeast states. According to the report, the soldiers were buried ahead of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to the state last November. Now, the report reads in part, quote, "When President Buhari visited the Maiduguri base in November, commanders rushed to bury bodies that had collected at the morgue from the recent attack on the base in Metele and several others, according to several soldiers at the base." End of quote. The report also says that dozens of soldiers are wounded and are getting treatment in the base's hospital wards. The media outfit also alleges that the military is planning to expand the cemetery at the Mai Malari barracks to neighboring fields as the casualty figure grows. Well, the military is denying this, as we mentioned earlier, and they are denying the report in its entirety. In a reaction of the Defense Information, Colonel Onyema Nwachukwu, the headquarters, he described the report and its author as uninformed. According to him, the military has a rich tradition of burying its fallen heroes with gun salutes and other funeral rites. The statement reads in part, quote, "The cemetery described in the publication, which is situated in Mai Malari military cantonment, is an officially designated military cemetery for the armed forces of Nigeria in the Northeast Theater, with a cenotaph erected in honor of our fallen heroes. The official cemetery has played host to several national and international dignitaries where wreaths were laid in honor of the fallen heroes. It is therefore a far cry from the sacrilegious impression being painted by Wall Street Journal." End of quote. The defense spokesman insists that the army will not engage in secret burial for soldiers, as that will be sacrilegious and a profanity of the ethos of the Nigerian military. Well, the security situation in the northwest remains a major source of worry to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mohammed Adamu, who met with the governors and other stakeholders in the region. Well, the governors of Katsina, Kano, Kaduna, Kebbi, Sokoto, and Zamfara states, as well as those of Taraba, Plateau and Niger states in the North Central were present at the meeting. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mohammed Adamu, says the meeting was to coordinate the activities of the Nigeria Police Force with a view to finding a solution to the security challenges facing the northwestern parts of the country.
There has been a lot of initiatives within the northwestern part of this country on how to cooperate and stop the killings that are taking place between one community and the other, the kidnappings that are taking place, and other security challenges. And we felt that to continue the follow-up, we need to go to where it all started, that is Katsina. That's why we came to Katsina today to review all that we've done that led us to success in Zamfara, and to see those things that worked and those things that didn't work, with a view to making them work, so that the whole of northwestern part of this country can be peaceful and everybody can go back to do his or her own businesses without hindrance.
The Governor of Katsina State, Aminu Masari, appreciates the effort of the police in curbing insecurity in the region. Mr. Masari, who spoke on behalf of the Governor's present, promised to provide every assistance to ensure regional security.
The government and people of Katsina State welcome all the executive governors of various states in the Northwest and the representation from Niger State, the Inspector General and senior police officers that are here in Katsina in continuation of our efforts to ensure peace and normalcy returns to not only the northwestern part of this country, but as a whole of Nigeria. We commend the initiative of the Inspector General and assure him that we as a governors, we are fully aware of our responsibility of ensuring and securing lives, properties, and well-being of our people. So we're ever ready, anytime, anywhere, to give maximum support, as we have been doing, to ensure that the lives of our people are well protected.
Well, another person who's worried about the state of security, especially in his state, is Governor Abubakar Bello of Niger State. The governor is seeking military intervention as bandits, he says, are said to have taken over forests in the state. The governor says communities around forest areas are currently under security threat, and he's appealing to the Nigerian army to set up training camps in forests in the state to help decimate activities of bandits. He is concerned about the increasing level of insecurity in most rural communities closest to the forest areas.
This very minute, as I speak, bandits are attacking Alawa villages now. This very minute, I just got information 2 minutes ago. Last time they killed 40 people. They killed 20. 2 days ago they killed some of our security men, and on and on. They have decided to take shelter within communities. However, and I'm happy the Nigerian Army has started taking action. We have said that any genuine person should leave the forest. Anybody who is genuine should leave the forest. And understand the military has started taking action in this forest, they started clearing them out. If you choose to remain in the forest, you'll be treated as a bandit. So if you're here for peaceful purpose, you should move to the nearest village under the control of the village or district head. We will give some time and we'll treat anybody we find within the forest as criminals.